check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
How's it going, everyone? Electron Man. We got an odd one there. I can't even remember. I picked this up a few months back. I think it was a garage. So I actually got a couple old radios from there, but they were really old, or odd radios anyway. But this is one of them, and this is a Midland 13-881. You tell me. Craziest looking radio I ever seen. I'm pretty sure that PA switch, I don't know if they just fixed it and that's that way, but I mean it's rough, but the thing that's interesting about it, it's got two dials. Have you ever seen a CB? It's 23 channel CB. It's got two dials, and it looks like it's got the plastic still has it, but the silver that highlighted it's kind of, but it says I think it says scan, so I'm guessing somehow it scans between the two dials. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm gonna have to see what I can find. I've already snooped around a little bit, and I'm not finding a whole lot. Hopefully I can find an owner's manual. But anyway, I wouldn't even mess with it. I thought, well, I'll hook it up. If it doesn't come on, then I probably won't put a whole lot of time into it. But this almost gets kind of an antique radio type stuff. I guess in mid-70s, so it's 50 years old. But anyway, the point being is I went and I just hooked the wires up, and I mean, it's got rock solid receive, and it's on channel 16. It's got some oddball stuff going on though. One thing is, I was gonna hook a mic up to see if it transmitted. I don't know if you can see that or not. The mic plug is like a phono plug, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I think that's the first thing I'm gonna try and tackle, and try and figure out how I can adapt that to a normal mic plug, because I mean I don't even have any way to. I have no mics with a phono plug for CB. But anyway, sorry, I get some bad habit of letting that tone go. But anyway, yeah, it's an oddball. I thought it would be interesting to do a video on it, just for the fact of I've never seen one, and probably a lot of people haven't, and it'll be fun to mess with it, see if I can I don't know, quote, restore it, but it seems like it kind of already works. With any hope, we can restore it and at least have it to where it works. Well, let me get it apart and kind of start figuring out what I'm going to do with this mic. That's going to be number one thing. I've got to be able to key it and see if it works before I move any further to cleaning it up and trying to. I know this switch for scans broke. It's got other issues too, but the main thing is it comes on it receives. So let me get it apart and kind of take a closer gander at it. But kind of cool, right? Well, guys, I got her opened. Quite an interesting radio. Man, it's got a lot of heavy-duty parts, and it's crystal controlled. Over here you can see the crystals are controlling it. Check these SCRs or these rectifiers out here. I mean, some metal can with heat sink. Check out these finals over here, man. You don't see stuff like this anymore. Those are solid. I bet you this radio can walk the dog. Anyway, I went ahead and opened it up, and basically what I did is where the phono jack went, I just went ahead and found an old mic I had that kind of fit the air. It says CB8. And I just added my old stuff, and it didn't have an end on it, which was perfect for what I needed to do. And I just shoved through there and spread and kind of diagnosed around and got me to where I've got a working microphone on this now. It's permanent. You can't disconnect it, but I didn't really badger up the original factory. I just added to it. So if you ever could ever find a mic for it, all you'd have to do is just unsolder the wires I soldered in here. But anyway, long story short is she talks. Hello. Right now she's dead keying. Ooh. 2.5. Hello. 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 Swing a little over 5.5. From what I could tell, it's on frequency. I mean, the thing works. Other than me have to modify the mic here, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. Everything's dirty in here. Clean up all the potential meters and clean up the switch here. And oh, by the way, I said that switch wasn't stock. We've got some crystals here. We've got some kind of expansion going on, but I have no idea where it's at. I haven't figured it out yet. Mainly because I got this one switch here, the scan switch is broken. I've got to work on that, which is the next thing I'm going to work on. I'm going to get that fixed and try to clean up all the switches here, and we'll come back and see what we got here. I'm kind of curious to what that expansion is. I'm going to leave it as it is. I think it's kind of cool. It doesn't look like anybody's really been in here peeking or anything. I can't believe that this thing, I mean, it's mid-70s at least, and the speaker's all dried out, but it still makes sound. I mean, it's a really cool radio. I don't know, value-wise, other than rare. I mean, and I guess that makes everything supply and demand, right? It's really rare. I think it'd make a serious old bass unit to have on the side there, but anyway, it'll just be one I can put on the shelf and talk about. But let me see if I can fix these little things that I got left that are keeping it from functioning, and we might even go in here and give it a little bit of a peek in a tune, just see what we can get out of her. Well, in Electron Man fashion, I went too far with it as usual. Well, I shouldn't say that, actually. If I want to get it to work, and I got to do it. But anyway, that slide switch, man, I messed with it, that one, and it just ain't going to play. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure it out. I mean, I've got it apart. I've tried to put it back together a couple of times, but there's these little metal slides, and they're just tweaked, and it got bent, and there's really, I don't know of any way to get it to go back together. So I'm going to go out and do some search and see if I can find a, basically I need a 3-position switch is what I need, with 4 tabs, which makes it a little bit interesting. I think I could probably get by with 3. No, maybe. Had to do some thinking on that, but definitely a 3-position. I've dug out my bin, and I got all kinds of switches, but I'm going to need a double pole 3-position, and I had a single pole 3-position, which technically I guess you could put 2 of those together, and then I got a double pole double throw, but it's not a 3-position. So I'll do some Amazon searching and see what I can find out on it. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with it because it's just such a cool radio, and it works good. I mean, from everything I can see, I really like to get that scan function to working on it, and that's going to be my journey with that switch. And as you can see, I've got her in a million pieces. I don't know if I can do anything with the speaker. Maybe freshen her up with some rubber cement or something. It's going to be pretty hard to... The way they got this speaker, it's actually soldered to the board. And you can see here, wow, check out this circuit board, by the way. You don't see silver boards like that anymore. It still needs some cleaning too, but yeah, see how the speaker's actually soldered in a straight. I mean, I could take the speaker off and maybe mount something. I mean, I got this little Sony, same size but too deep. I got this one here. This might be a perfect candidate, same size. Maybe just mount it up beside there. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I mean, the speaker still works, but I mean, it's just flaking apart. It's so old. I have to do something with that. But I mean, it's not so hard to get it unsoldered. It's just a matter of what do you replace it with. I don't know. Maybe I can get that magnet. I'm getting ahead of myself right now. I need to see if I can find a 3-pole switch with 4 terminals. I mean, it's kind of weird the way they got this thing wired. Anyway, you guys, if you haven't had a chance, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And everyone, have a great day. This is the Electron Man.